Karsten and Heinrich, how do you deal with conveying materials that are explosive?
Yeah, from the lean phase conveying system, it's pretty simple. You actually use an inert gas. That is if the product could potentially explode in the pipe, either ignite on its own. You then use a closed loop nitrogen system. So you basically recycle nitrogen that you use for conveying. Obviously, in the closed loop, you're adding energy the whole time with the blower. So you need some form of intercooler, and obviously the system has to be sealed. Now, there's always leakages somewhere along the line of the nitrogen gas. We're talking about hatches and that sort of thing. So we tend a replenishment system in place. It's normally a bladder or something like that, where you add nitrogen to that just to make sure that you just replenish any lost nitrogen. Those are used quite extensively for explosive products, and also for products that are highly hygroscopic. If you've got nitrogen available in the plant, normally extremely dry, you could use that for that as well. Then just on the sort of explosive products like powders, we're talking starch, flour, that sort of thing. You obviously have to make sure you don't create a spark anywhere in the system. So those are basically designed to what we call zone 21, 22 conformation. And there typically you've got to make sure your pipeline is properly grounded, earthed. That, for instance, when you have a gasket bolted together, gasket joint, you need basically a connection between the physical pipe on the one side and the pipe on the other side with a welded stud, and you use a copper cable to earth that. Your filter on your receiving side, that basically separates the dust from the air, needs to be anti-static bags, stainless steel seal plates. Small little things you can do to prevent explosions from happening on a product that will ignite with a spark in the end.